Welcome you all. Today we are going to explore the fascinating intersection of psychology and entrepreneurship, where I am going to tell you how you approach entrepreneurship, resilience, and personal growth. How to deeply understand your customers. Start by stepping into their shoes. Imagine walking into a store. The salesperson rushes up to you and immediately starts rattling off features about their latest product without even asking what you're looking for. Annoying, right? Now, picture another store where the salesperson greets you with a simple, "What brings you in today?" They listen first, ask thoughtful questions, and recommend something that perfectly fits your needs. Which store are you more likely to buy from? The difference between these two experiences isn't the product, it's empathy. As a founder, it's easy to get caught up in the mechanics of building a startup. You obsess over product market fit, pricing strategies, and scaling tactics. But at the core of every great business isn't just a product, it's an understanding of people. The best entrepreneurs don't just sell, they listen. They don't just market, they connect. They don't just create solutions, they deeply understand the problems they're solving. Empathy isn't just about being nice, it's a strategic advantage. It helps you build products that genuinely solve real problems, create marketing that resonates deeply with your audience, cultivate relationships that drive long-term loyalty, and the best part, empathy is a skill you can develop. In this session, we'll break down the different types of empathy and why they matter in business, practical techniques to cultivate empathy as a founder, how to use empathy to create better customer relationships and stronger teams. What is empathy and why does it matter in business? At its core, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. In business, this means stepping into your customer's shoes, not just to hear their problems, but to truly feel what they experience. But here's where many founders get it wrong. Empathy is not the same as sympathy. Sympathy is when you feel sorry for someone's struggles from a distance. Empathy is when you step into their world and experience their challenges as if they were your own. Why is empathy a game changer for founders? Most startups fail not because of bad ideas, but because they fail to deeply understand their customers. Without empathy, you risk building products that no one actually needs, launching marketing campaigns that don't resonate, losing customers because they don't feel heard or valued. On the flip side, when founders prioritize empathy, they identify pain points their competitors overlook, create messaging that speaks directly to their audience, foster trust and loyalty, leading to long-term growth. A thought experiment. Step into your customer's world. Let's make this practical. Imagine you're building a productivity app for entrepreneurs. Instead of focusing on features like AI task scheduling or auto prioritization, what if you took a step back and asked, what does a typical day look like for my customer? Are they overwhelmed? Juggling too many tasks? What emotions do they feel? Stress, anxiety about missing deadlines? What small wins could make their life easier? A moment of clarity, feeling in control? Suddenly, you're not just selling a tool, you're solving an emotional problem. That's the power of empathy. The 3 types of empathy every founder needs. Empathy isn't a single trait, it comes in 3 distinct forms, each serving a different purpose in business. The best founders don't just rely on one. They cultivate all 3 to build stronger products, marketing, and customer relationships. 1. Cognitive empathy. Understanding your customer's thoughts. Cognitive empathy is the ability to see the world through your customer's eyes. It's not about emotions, it's about perspective taking and logical understanding of their needs, frustrations, and motivations. Why it matters helps you anticipate customer behavior and design better solutions. Example, Amazon's obsession with customer feedback. Jeff Bezos famously leaves an empty chair at meetings to represent the customer's voice. How to build it. Conduct customer interviews. But don't just ask what they want. Ask why they need it. Use website heat maps and analytics to observe behavior patterns. Read customer reviews, yours and competitors, to spot pain points no one is addressing. 2. Emotional empathy. Feeling what your customers feel. Emotional empathy is about actually feeling your customers' struggles, not just understanding them. It's what makes your audience trust you and feel connected to your brand. Why it matters? builds stronger relationships, improves messaging, and fosters brand loyalty. Example, Steve Jobs' obsession with design. He insisted on smooth, intuitive user experiences because he could feel the frustration of clunky interfaces. How to build it? Live your customer's experience, use your product daily, or even try a competitor's to fill the gaps. Read customer support tickets yourself and take note of emotional cues. Watch unfiltered user testing videos to see where customers struggle in real time. 3. Compassionate empathy, taking action to help customers. Cognitive empathy helps you understand. Emotional empathy helps you feel. But compassionate empathy pushes you to act. This is the most powerful form of empathy in business. It's where customer loyalty is built. Why it matters. Transforms insights into meaningful solutions, creating wow moments for customers. Example, Tesla's automatic software updates during natural disasters. When hurricanes hit, Tesla unlocked extra battery range for free to help affected users evacuate safely. How to build it? Create customer delight moments. Surprise users with proactive solutions before they ask. Use customer feedback loops to continuously refine your product based on real struggles. Offer personalized human support instead of generic automated responses. Applying the 3 types of empathy in your business: cognitive empathy, research deeply, conduct interviews, study behavior, analyze data; emotional empathy, connect genuinely, feel their frustrations, understand their emotions; compassionate empathy, take action, solve problems proactively, create delightful experiences. Master all 3, and you won't just have customers, you'll have fans, advocates, and a lasting brand. Practical strategies to build and apply empathy in business. Understanding empathy is one thing, applying it in your startup is what actually makes a difference. The best founders integrate empathy into their decision-making, product development, and customer interactions every single day. Below are 5 practical strategies you can start using right now to develop empathy and apply it to your business. 1. Master the art of active listening. Most people listen just to respond, but empathetic founders listen to understand. Example, Airbnb's founders didn't assume what customers wanted. They physically stayed in hosts' homes, took notes on the experience, and designed their platform around real pain points. How to apply it? When talking to customers, pause for 5 seconds before responding. This forces you to process their words rather than jumping in with a pre-planned response. Replace yes, but with yes, and. To acknowledge customer concerns before offering a solution. Ask open-ended questions. What's the most frustrating part of your problem? Can you walk me through your experience using your product? If you could change one thing, what would it be? 2. Conduct a day in the life exercises. Many founders build solutions without ever experiencing the customer's problem firsthand. Big mistake. Example, Brian Chesky, Airbnb's CEO, once lived in a host's apartment for a week just to experience the friction his users faced. This led to massive platform improvements. How to apply it? Spend a full day using your product exactly how a customer would. What feels intuitive? What's frustrating? If you're in B2B, shadow your customers at work. Watch them use tools, navigate daily challenges, and interact with competitors. Try a reverse focus group where your customers critique your product in front of you. Just listen, don't defend. 3. Build an empathy map for your target audience. Empathy maps help you step into your customer's mind and uncover insights most businesses ignore. Example, Nike doesn't just sell shoes, they sell a feeling of empowerment. Their ads speak directly to what athletes think and feel before they buy. How to apply it? Use this simple framework to map out customer emotions. Create an empathy map for your own business. What are customers thinking, feeling, saying, and doing before, during, and after using your product? 4. Train your team to be more empathetic. Empathy shouldn't just come from you. It should be part of your company's DNA. Example, Zappos requires all employees, even executives, to work in customer service for 2 weeks. This builds a culture of customer-first thinking. How to apply it? Hold customer storytelling sessions. where team members share real customer pain points and solutions. Implement role-playing exercises where your team acts as the customer and experiences their frustrations firsthand. Encourage employees to use customer language, not corporate jargon. If customers say, "I'm stuck," don't reply with, "Please refer to our documentation." Say, "I've got you, here's what you can do." 5. Embrace negative feedback as an empathy tool. Most businesses ignore complaints, but negative feedback is the best way to understand your customers' true frustrations. Example, Tesla constantly monitors social media complaints and often implements changes based on customer frustration. One user tweeted about a slow charging experience. Elon Musk personally responded and pushed an update to fix it. How to apply it? Instead of seeing complaints as attacks, ask yourself, what is this person really trying to say? Run a biggest frustration campaign, ask customers what they dislike most, and commit to fixing one issue publicly. If you lose a customer, follow up with a no hard feelings survey to understand why they left. Bringing it all together, make empathy a habit. Empathy isn't a one-time strategy, it's a daily practice. Here's a quick checklist to keep empathy front and center in your business. Talk to one customer every week, not just through surveys. Have real conversations, experience your product as a user. Do this regularly to catch hidden friction points. Build an empathy map, refer to it when making decisions. Celebrate customer stories internally. Share wins, pain points, and real experiences with your team. View complaints as gold. Every frustrated customer is giving you a roadmap to improve. Common empathy mistakes and how to avoid them. Empathy is a powerful tool, but if applied incorrectly, it can backfire. Many founders think they're being empathetic, but in reality, they're making one of these common mistakes, leading to frustrated customers, disengaged employees, or even bad business decisions. Let's break down the 5 biggest empathy mistakes and how to fix them. 1. Faking empathy, customers can tell. The mistake. Some companies use performative empathy, saying they care about customers but not actually taking meaningful action. Examples of fake empathy: apologizing without fixing the problem. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Pretending to listen, then continuing business as usual. Overusing corporate empathy language like, "We value your feedback," but not acting on it. The fix. Follow every "we hear you" with actual changes customers can see. Use real human language instead of generic corporate responses. Show empathy through actions, not just words. Give discounts, improve service, or publicly address concerns. Example, when Buffer faced a major security breach, instead of vague PR language, they openly admitted the mistake, explained what happened in detail, and updated customers in real time. The result, customers trusted them even more. 2. Assuming you know best without asking customers. The mistake, many founders believe they just know what their customers need without ever talking to them. This blind confidence leads to building the wrong features, launching tone-deaf marketing, and missing what really matters. Examples of this mistake: adding features based on assumptions, not real customer needs. Making design decisions without user testing. Ignoring customer feedback because they don't get the vision. The fix: use customer interviews, surveys, and behavior data before making big decisions. Observe real user interactions instead of guessing. Regularly ask, what problem are we solving and how do we know this matters? Example, Dropbox originally assumed users wanted more storage space. But after talking to customers, they realized the bigger frustration was syncing files seamlessly across devices. So they prioritized ease of use instead. 3. Over-empathizing to the point of bad decisions. The mistake: too much empathy can lead to paralysis. When founders care so much about making customers happy that they delay tough decisions or give in to unreasonable demands. Examples of this mistake: avoiding necessary price increases because of fear of upsetting customers. Over-accommodating every customer request, leading to product bloat. Hesitating to fire a toxic employee because they're having a hard time. The fix: remember, empathy, agreeing with everyone. Your job is to serve customers wisely, not blindly follow every request. Ask, Is this best for the long-term success of the company and our customers as a whole? Balance understanding with decisive action. Be kind but firm. Example: Netflix removed its DVD rental service despite backlash because they knew streaming was the future. If they had over-empathized with the existing DVD users, they might have stalled innovation. 4. Mistaking empathy for people-pleasing. The mistake. Empathy doesn't mean making everyone happy all the time. Some founders confuse being empathetic with being overly agreeable, leading to vague leadership, weak branding, and businesses that try to appeal to everyone but end up standing for nothing. Examples of this mistake: avoiding strong opinions to avoid offending anyone, letting customers dictate product vision instead of staying true to your mission, fearing confrontation, and avoiding tough but necessary conversations. The fix. Empathy means understanding different perspectives, but you still have to make strong, confident decisions. Stay customer-focused, not customer-controlled. Solve core pain points instead of chasing every complaint. Have a clear mission and stand by it. Not everyone will love it, and that's okay. Example: Apple refuses to add features just because customers ask. Instead, they design with a strong vision, knowing that not every user request aligns with long-term innovation. 5. Only practicing empathy in one area of business. The mistake. Some founders apply empathy only in certain areas, like customer service, but neglect it in product design, leadership, or company culture. Examples of this mistake: having great customer service but a terrible workplace culture, designing a complex, frustrating product while claiming to be user-friendly, being empathetic in public but ignoring employee burnout behind the scenes. The fix. Apply empathy consistently across all areas: customers, employees, investors, and even competitors. Ask, are we truly customer first in every department or just in support? Build a culture where listening and understanding are part of decision-making everywhere. Example: Patagonia extends empathy beyond customers. They treat employees well, fight for sustainability, and maintain a strong ethical stance. The result? A loyal customer base that believes in their brand. Avoid these traps and make empathy your superpower. Mistakes happen, but being aware of these common empathy traps helps you avoid them and build a stronger business. Key takeaways: empathy is about action, not just words. Show, don't just say. Listen to your customers, but don't let them run your business. Balance understanding with decisive leadership. Empathy should be embedded everywhere, not just in customer service. Action plan. Apply these steps in the next 7 days. Now that you understand what empathy is, why it matters, and common mistakes to avoid, it's time to put everything into action. Empathy isn't something you think about once, it's a habit you build. Here's a 7-day action plan to help you apply empathy in your startup immediately. Day 1. Talk to a customer and just listen. Why? Most businesses talk at their customers. Today, you'll focus on just listening. Schedule one call with a customer or user. No sales, no pitches, just learning. Ask open-ended questions. What's the hardest part about your problem? What's something you wish we understood better? Take notes, but don't give solutions yet. Just absorb. What you'll learn: you'll start to see your business through your customer's eyes. Day 2. Experience your product like a first-time user. Why? Founders get too familiar with their own product and forget what it's like for new users. Set up a new account on your platform or try your product from scratch. Ask, was anything confusing? Where did I feel frustration? Would my grandma understand how to use this? Bonus, watch a new customer use your product live, via Zoom or in person, and note where they struggle. What you'll learn: you'll identify hidden pain points that need fixing. Day 3. Create an empathy map for your ideal customer. Why? Understanding what customers think, feel, say, and do helps you build better solutions. Fill out this empathy map for your customer. Use real data from customer interviews, reviews, and complaints. What you'll learn: you'll see your customer's world in a deeper way, leading to better messaging and product decisions. Day 4. Fix one small friction point in your customer journey. Why? Big improvements start with small wins. Identify one common frustration point from your empathy research. Make a small immediate improvement, e.g., clearer onboarding, faster response times, simpler checkout. Announce the fix to customers and tell them you listened. What you'll learn, small tweaks can have huge impact on customer satisfaction. Day 5, review negative feedback and find a pattern. Why? Complaints are your best source of honest insights. Look at your last 10 negative reviews or complaints. Identify common themes. What keeps coming up? Decide, can this issue be fixed? If not, can it be explained better? What you'll learn. Patterns in feedback often highlight blind spots that can be addressed. Day 6, implement an empathy ritual in your business. Why? Consistency beats one-time efforts. Pick one empathy habit to repeat weekly. A 30-minute customer call every Friday. A monthly friction audit to find pain points. A team session to share customer stories. What you'll learn. Making empathy part of your process keeps your startup customer-focused. Day 7. Teach your team one insight from this process. Why? A founder's mindset spreads to the whole company. Share one major learning from the past 6 days with your team. Discuss, how can we apply this at scale? What changes can we make today? Encourage every team member to bring one customer story to your next meeting. What you'll learn. Empathy compounds when shared. It's not just a founder's job. Wrapping up, empathy as your competitive edge. Empathy isn't just a feel-good concept, it's a growth strategy. The more deeply you understand your customers, the stronger your product, marketing, and business decisions will be. Key takeaways from this session. Empathy isn't about being nice, it's about making smarter decisions. Apply cognitive, emotional, and compassionate empathy to understand customers deeply. Avoid empathy traps like fake listening, people-pleasing, and over-accommodating. Make empathy a habit with customer conversations, friction audits, and real-world experience. Your next step, pick one action from this session and apply it today. Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're starting with. Best, Yogesh.